Sorry if my mic sounds a bit extra bad. I haven't got my normal setup. Hey, it's Dre. I've been needing to draw a fan art of Doppleganger ever since the pilot came out. Avians are one of my favourite things to draw, but I thought I might spice things up with the fan art by turning these characters into cats. The first Sky Kid we see is Faye. She is more of a caretaker to the group, looking after Cheyenne, and explaining things to Zell, the newly arrived friend. As for her personal story, the only hint we really get is the key around her neck and a torn earwing. For her design, I wanted to mirror her dark colour palette, so I went with a grey cat with dark and light accents. For each of these characters, I wanted to give them 1, the same coloured eyes as their original, and 2, give them at least one magical element that you wouldn't normally see on a cat. For her design, I chose to keep the head wings, and the key if you count that as magic. Her pelt is littered with lavender, to bring in the purple, which I do for the other designs. She also has a purple vine around her tail and thin teal leaves. Because of her boots, I drew the legs darker and kept the front legs lighter because of her short sleeve top. I spent a lot of time on the legs. I cut out most of it, but I guess we should all experience it for a second. We learn that no one knows why or where they came from. We meet Cheyenne, then go to the castle so Zell can get some new clothes. Some mysteries start to surface. Will we ever know why, or where, or how they got here? How did the other 3 meet? And then later in the episode, who was Sarah's twin? Why are they tormenting him? I love this show, and I'll be watching all the next episodes. For the rendering, I decided to include some shading in the line art layer, like a comic style. But I also included some soft shadows, and I did lighting for once. I thought she'd be more of a slender cat, but I couldn't resist adding some fluff. She is stepping into one of her portals, but heard something, so turned around to check. I love how the post came out, and I really think she turned out to look like a character. What do you think? I thought Sarah would be a white cat with black markings, like his wings. Forget-me-nots are on his pelt, to try to mimic the blue jumper. As for his head wings, I gave him feathers. Since they're already smaller than Faye's, I think it works. The design was lacking colour, though, so instead of white, Sarah the cat has cardinal feathers and blue jay feathers. He has an X scar because I like that part of his avian design, and I thought I'd put it into the cat one. I think this turned out to be my favourite one. Here is the crashing meteorite himself, Zell. The first time anyone meets him, it's after a panicked state, the whole crashing thing. Though others did explain the same thing happened to all of them. Zell is very bright, even his eyes are vibrant pink. In nature, blue is really rare, so I did sort of panic for his design. For the pose, I went for a mid-sprint turn. I was messing around with what tail shape to do, but settled on this one. He's looking out with a playful smile. There is something that I have never added to a cat design on here, and it's the ears. I've seen images of cats with these little half ears, like this, and I thought it would really work for his design. So, ta-da! I decided to go for a grey and brown calico, doing some splits down the middle, like in Zell's avian design with the jumper. Brown was supposed to represent the pink side, and grey the blue. I also tried to include hearts in his arms and legs, to bring the jumper pattern in more. At this point, I was committed to the whole flowers impelled thing. So here are some non-specific pink flowers and blue at the back. For the supernatural element, I ended up deciding to keep the double eyes. I think it's important for his character, and honestly, it's the most iconic part of him. Now you can debate whether that counts as a magical item, since I was going to copy all their eyes anyway, but I already finished the design, so that's what I went with. Now, this video took so long because, straight up, I lost Cheyon's audio. So I'm just gonna ramble about this. Cheyon at the moment is one of my favourite characters. Even though, like, just the pilots come out, so that's obviously subject to change. This video was made before any of the design shorts came out, which, oh my god, it would have been so useful to have all those design notes. But either way, I still really want to add to the Doppleganger, like, content or, like, surrounding videos. More things to click on, I guess. For this design, I originally, like, started doing a calico design. Got super, like, unmotivated with it. Could not figure out a design that worked. Until later on, I came back to it and gave a dark, like, kind of middle dark coat, and some other tweaks and facial pattern stuff that actually, like, I ended up more happy with. Though the final design, I still think there could be improvements, but maybe I'm just really picky because I like Cheyon. I think the gimmick with the eyes at the moment is still really interesting. There could be, like, lots of theories with that, like, well, should I get into it with this unscripted ramble? I don't know. I hope this animated series does become popular. There's been a lot of animated series lately, but I think this one stands out in a way that some of the others don't quite stand out as much to me. Like, I see a lot of casting calls and pilots around my feed, but this one, I think, like, if I saw it when I was younger as well, I would absolutely adore it. Created all the OCs, you know. I wanted to do, like, a sitting pose, but still open. I messed around at the start with the expression, but I ended up going with a slightly confident kind of smirk vibe. The wings are the same kind of dark, bat-like wings. Not much else to say, to be honest. Yeah, I had a lot of fun making this, like, entire video. It's taken so long to get out, which I think it's fine. Getting a bit back into the whole YouTube thing after Art Fight, because the Art Fight shorts did give me a lot of motivation to keep going. Not that I was quitting, just long form videos are hard. Like, there's a lot of editing that goes on. Having to listen to my voice. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the ramble. I'll see you in the next video.